Okay, so let's talk about pronouns. Pronouns help to avoid monotony in writing. They are used in place of nouns to avoid repetition and make sentences easier to understand. So instead of saying Jeremiah rode Jeremiah's bike to Jeremiah's house, we can say Jeremiah rode his bike to his house. It seems rather simple and straightforward. However, we need to consider two problem areas associated with pronouns. The first problem area is pronoun antecedent agreement. But wait, what's an antecedent? The antecedent is the word that the pronoun is referencing, and it must agree, the pronoun and antecedent must agree in number and in gender. So what is the antecedent in this sentence? Abraham Lincoln delivered his Gettysburg Address. Well, his is the pronoun, so we have to ask ourselves, what is his referring to? His is referring to Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln is the antecedent. That is the word being referred to with the pronoun his. So Abraham Lincoln delivered his Gettysburg Address in 1863. Sometimes the pronoun doesn't agree with the antecedent. So in this sentence, in addition to helping the environment, renewable resources such as solar power and hydroelectricity may also provide an economic benefit, as it may reduce society's dependence on foreign oil. Well, where's the pronoun in that sentence? It is the pronoun in that sentence. What word is the pronoun referring to? It is referring back to resources. Is the antecedent singular or plural? Resources is plural. Is the pronoun singular or plural? It is singular. So in order to correct this sentence, we can say, in addition to helping the environment, renewable resources, such as solar power and hydroelectricity, may also provide an economic benefit, as they may reduce society's dependence on foreign oil. Let's look at another example. If a member of the football team wants to play on Saturday, they should raise their hand. What's the pronoun? They and their. What's the antecedent? Member. Is the pronoun singular or plural? Well, this pronoun, they and their, is plural. Is the antecedent singular or plural? Well, the antecedent is a member, one, singular. So these do not agree. You would have to change they to he if we're assuming that all the football players are boys. So we changed this pronoun and we changed this pronoun. If the pronoun and its antecedent don't agree in number or in gender, you need to change one or the other to make them agree. The second problem area is ambiguous pronoun. What if you are unable to determine what the antecedent is? Well, then you have an ambiguous pronoun, which can make your writing confusing. You will have to revise the sentence to provide clarity and avoid confusion. For example, the cat crept down the stairs towards the figure and it shrieked. It is unclear in this sentence who did the shrieking. Was it the cat or the figure? And then we have Jake and Mary picked up their kids after they had been out for the evening. Did Jake and Mary go out for the evening and are picking up their kids from a babysitter? Or did their kids go out for the evening and Jake and Mary are picking them up? That is unclear. The pronoun is ineffective and confusing in both of these sentences. Instead, we could say, as it crept down the stairs towards the figure, the cat shrieked. Now we have a modifier that's describing the cat. After their date night, Jake and Mary picked up their kids. Since this is the modifier for Jake and Mary, modifiers are closest to what they're describing, it would make sense that there is referring to Jake and Mary, not to mention that it seems more appropriate that Jake and Mary would be going on a date night as opposed to their kids going on a date night together. Can you find the pronoun error? Each winner thanked their sponsor. Well, here we have each, which is singular, and their, which is plural. So we should change this to each winner thanked his or her sponsor. Faith met Maya for lunch because she wanted to talk about her new job. Well, who wanted to talk about their new job, Faith or Maya? It's confusing. So instead, you could say because Faith wanted to talk about her new job, or Maya, whichever one was talking about their job. Norm's brother said that he ate an entire pizza by himself. So who ate an entire pizza by himself, Norm or his brother? It's unclear. So you could say Norm's brother said that Norm ate an entire pizza by himself. If a person wants to succeed in life, you have to know the rules of the game. In this case, we have singular and singular, but we're shifting person. So we went from third person to second person. So in this case, we would have to say, if a person wants to succeed in life, he or she has to know the rules. Brad and Carl went to the gym after he wrote his essay. It's not clear who wrote the essay, Brad or Carl, so we need to clear that up. Everyone is worried about their final exams. Everyone is singular, their is final. So we could say everyone is worried about the final exams and eliminate the pronoun altogether. Or again, we go back to the his or her. After Miss Limbowski scolded Melanie, she regretted her rudeness. Well, did Miss Limbowski feel that she had been rude, or did Melanie feel that she had been rude? That is not clear. So we would have to revise that sentence. You could say Melanie regretted her rudeness after Mrs. Limbowski scolded her. Every cow, pig, and horse refused to eat their dinner. Once we add the every, we're talking about individual or singular, and this is plural, there is plural. So we would have to change every cow, pig, and horse refused to eat their dinner to the cows, pigs, and horses refused to eat their dinner. And when we eliminate every, and now we can make these plural, and we can keep there in the sentence. And that is all.